Hello everyone, this is Kaizen here, and I'm just going to showcase a quick 1v1. Over here, the red Terran in the southwest corner. Up here we got Orbitalrun as the teal Protoss in the northeast corner. I'm going to keep the units tab up to start just so we can see some SCV and Pro production. Wasn't too long of a game, but I'm just going to give some quick insight onto some of the things that happened, what kind of units we built, what kind of shape everybody was in. There goes this pylon at 910. Supply depots going up at 911 for Terran. I found that building the depot at 9 is actually a lot useful than 8, even though I kind of run into a supply block issue if I constantly build SCVs. I do halt production right here so I can get a barracks up. So there's a little dead time. Normally I would have, but I wanted to scout with the SCV, so I pulled him out and sent him up. The reason for me scouting this early is just to get an idea. Orbital started discussing how he would like to go flying, so I wanted to see if he was going quick cybernetics core or throwing down a forge or 2 gates. If there was no forge down early, I knew there wouldn't be like proxy cheese or cannon rushes. He's sending his probe out to the southwest, and we pretty much know in 1v1 where your opponent is unless it's a larger map, but we know we're opposite corners on this one. Tried to harass his probe a little bit, but SCV is never going to win against a probe unless you catch him 2-on-1 or not paying attention. My barracks just about done here. Usually my timing's off a little. I should have my orbital up about this point, but I decided to go for an extra supply depot because I noticed he wasn't doing any kind of rush or cheese or anything like that. So rather than get supply block later, I said, hey, let me just get my supply now. Constantly just built some SCVs. I did catch his probe there with my marine, so that's 50 minerals down for him. We're about even at 15-15. It's tough to keep up with Protoss because if they're chrono boosting their probes like he was, you're going to be down a bit because they're going to get them out faster. He's got his 1 Zealot out in case I do an early marine rush or something like that. Although I cut production on units quite a bit, and like I said, I was just going to sit back, tech up a bit. Got my orbital, got my tech lab coming up. Got to drop that mule. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. And I don't know why I didn't drop it there. Maybe I was doing something else, maybe I wasn't paying attention, but you should drop it right at 50 energy. Don't wait like I did. Look at that, 10 extra energy there. Looks like I cut pro production a little, but so did he. He's stuck at 16. He's got 1 gas going. He's chrono boosting out his stalker. He's got an extra energy too, which he probably should be using on warp gate. But he's not. Instead he's just building 2 stalkers and letting warp gate finish. With that mule, I'm definitely going to pull ahead in economy. I'm going to pull up that tab so you can see it real quick. But you can see right here, 700 minerals. Boom. As soon as that mule gets back, it just jumps up. Gas is about the same because we each have 1 geyser with 3 guys going. I wanted to get extra supply depots here because I usually run into the problem of getting supply blocked mid-game. It's just a bad habit for me where I forget to build them. I keep building units and then I'm screwed. So yeah, we're about 6 minutes in and we're pretty much just sitting back. I got 3 marines and a marauder. He's got 2 stalkers and 2 zealots and a sentry out. He could pretty much defend anything I send at him now, and he actually might be able to overrun me if he attacked at this point, if he uses stalker well. And the pro and the sentry, I mean. Throw up some guardian shield, or it's well placed for field. I decided to get 3 barracks. I go 2 tech labs against Protoss just because marauders are nice against gateway units. Against Zerg and other Terran, I tend to go 2 reactors so I can pump out those marines, and I usually go heavy marine into mech rather than sit back and go heavy marauder because I don't like marauders late game just because if you're playing against Zerg and they get mutas, Marauders just run around like chickens without their heads and die. Same thing with Terran. I mean, Marauders are good against tanks and doors, but if they rush you with Marines, Marauders take forever to kill Marines. So I tend to favor heavy Marines, except going against Protoss. I'm researching my stim back here, and I'm going to make a push when that's about done. I should have sent them out a little earlier. I'm going to go back to the Units tab. I mean, I'm beating him in SCVs. I'm surprised he cut his probe production so much, especially when he is going for an early expansion. He should be constantly building those probes. Look at that, 88 energy on his Nexus. And his macro is slipping. He's got 4 Zealots here. He warped in 2 more Stalkers, so he's got 4 Stalkers, 4 Zealots, and 3 Sentries. So it's a pretty decent army against what I'm sending, which is 4 Marauders and about 8 Marines, I believe. Yep, 7. I got Stim. I should have used it real early there. I don't know why I didn't use it. And as you can see, Zealots really hurt my army there. If I used Stim, backed up and attacked them, it would have worked a little better, but I did not. My reinforcements got there kind of late too. And I should have pulled out here. I don't know why I lost my rotor there. Gotta save those 2 Marines, Hero Marines. He should have pushed right there, to be honest, because I expanded during my attack. And this is all I had. I think 5 Stalkers would have overran that, and I'd be in serious trouble. Constantly pumping out 2 Marines, 2 Marauders. That's my 1 base strat right now. I had no clue he had an observer right over my base. It's always nice to throw a scan and kill that when you can. I mean, it costs you a mule, but you don't have your opponent just staring right at what you're doing. Which is kind of annoying, now that I know about that. But it's got a nice little wall here. I killed his sentries. I don't know if he's going to rebuild them. I think he does a little later in the game, but right now he's going Stalker heavy. Again, he's not chrono boosting a lot of stuff. At this point, I probably would have had a forge up and tried to get +1/+1 attack and chrono boost that. He is keeping his minerals low, but his gas is pretty high for his build. I mean, gateway units, you don't need 2 gas. It helps. I mean, it helps. But he only has 3 gateways up. Although he is going to use that gas rather quickly because he just got up a robotics bay and a robotics facility, which